Hi guys, Dave here for Zealand Solo. Thanks for tuning in. Today I am retiring my Selke 103 oilskin hat. This is the fella here. It served me well for quite a few years, but I'm moving over to this one here. This is my Hills hat MILFORD. So I'd just like to give you a quick rundown on how well the Selke has performed and some of my reasons for changing. So the Selke oilskin hat. This is the Selke 103. 100% cotton oilskin, and the water treatment on it, waterproofing treatment, is a mixture of wax and oils. It's a New Zealand made hat. 3 eyelets on either side for a bit of ventilation. Comes with the chin strap. No lining on the inside, no headband, no lining. And the measurements are, the crown is about 10 centimeters, and the brim, on the front at least, is about 7 centimeter brim. The brim sizes on hats can change as you go around the hat. The sides here aren't quite 7 centimeters, but the front is, the back is even longer. But I generally, when I measure them, I just go from the front. One of the reasons I'm changing is size. This is a 7 centimeter brim, 10 centimeter crown. My Hills hat is a 6.5 centimeter brim. Oh, sorry, 5.5 centimeter brim, and a 9.5 centimeter crown. I like the smaller hat. Another reason I'm changing is I just prefer the styling of it. Just attracted to it, and I like wearing it. Another reason I'm changing is comfort. This Selke hat isn't lined, but that gives you a good advantage. It's fully crushable, and you can fold it up. You can actually stick that in a large pocket or fold it up again and stick it in a smaller pocket. You can put that in your backpack. You can accidentally sit on the thing and you can still put it back into its original shape. Really, really cool. The MILFORD hat isn't crushable, but it's very well designed and very well put together. It's a very well constructed hat. So it's quite lightweight. And even though it's not crushable, I just have to baby it a little bit out in the bush. I just got to be careful I don't sit on it. If I'm out in the bush, I take it off. I'm going to need to hang it up or put it on top of my pack. I'm just going to have to look after it in that sort of a way. But it's still a very robust hat, very robust. I just have to treat it differently as opposed to my Selke. Not sure if I mentioned it, but comfort is a big thing. This thing has this Hills hat has a 100% cotton lining. And it's just a lot more comfortable to wear. It really is. The Selke, no cotton lining in it. And what I was feeling is in the damp cold and when it was raining, it was very cold and clammy against the skin. And it just didn't feel comfortable. It really didn't. So I was always wearing a bandana under this, which I don't have a problem with. I usually wear one anyway. And I can get a bandana under this Hills hat as well. And I found that was a good compensator. With the cotton bandana and this cotton oilskin on top of that, it was actually quite comfortable. How did it do for waterproofing? Well, it did a reasonable job. Did a pretty reasonable job, but eventually this oilskin got saturated and the cotton bandana got saturated. Funny enough though, cotton kills. You don't want cotton in the cold, wet weather, and that's what I had on my head. But the 2 layers of cotton, even though they got saturated and the cool water sort of kept coming in, the heat I was producing by walking around in the bush and doing whatever I was doing was enough to sort of balance it out. And I actually felt it was quite comfortable. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't a survival scenario. I was just out in the bush over these years, just doing my thing. So in a survival scenario, excuse me, in a survival scenario, I wouldn't want that moisture on my head at all. So I don't think this would function all that well, unless I had maybe a wool cap under it or something, so that I can definitely keep the insulation value. But survival scenario, no. But as generally every day sort of out in the bush, bopping around and maybe working on the farm or working outdoors, I'll go, yeah, it was pretty good. Just have to do different things to compensate for the things that you want to do with it. Let's see. Going through the sizing, everything like that. Got a chin strap, nice one with a toggle on it, very nice. Yeah, all in all, I think my Selke's held up very, very well. It's held up very well. So I'm officially retiring it, which means it's probably just going to sit in my closet and probably end up giving it to somebody, or I'll use it every now and then if I need it. But it's held up really well. But I like to try different things as well out in the bush, you know. Try different articles of clothing, see what works, see what doesn't work, what sort of combinations can I fit together. Keeps things interesting and keeps me involved in it, and always trying to upgrade and get better and better and fine-tune my skills and fine-tune my equipment. So about 4 years of this fella, I guess. Now moving into this guy and see how a totally different hat with a different design, and see how it all works out. So looking forward to it. Probably be seeing more of this in the videos in the up and coming videos. Cool. Well, thanks guys. Overall, the Selke did very well, and I would recommend that if you're looking for a good hat. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you in the next video.